a lot of effort on both sides of the ball. Even if we don't shoot it well, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win. And we felt like we did that tonight against a good team.
Kevin, coaches called you the ultimate sacrifice maker, just coming into this team within a different role. But for you, how important is that? How have you adjusted to this point? What do you see in your style that's helping this team right now?
Yeah, I think at least for looking at my game, the offense is going to come. Like I'm not worried about the first 2-3 games not finding it. For me, it's just being super engaged. I mentioned being available was one of my goals, and that's a pretty broad word, looking at that. But I think just being really healthy, being engaged, and just, whether it be 15, 20, 25 minutes that I'm out there, just going for it and helping this team in any way that I can. So, on the defensive end, been really, really engaged there, talking to these guys, and then just trying to get the best out of everybody on both sides of the ball.
Last one for me. When you look to your right and you see Ricky Rubio, I know that you guys have the chemistry while you guys are in Minnesota, but now that you guys are together again, his impact for this team, even what it's like playing with him again now.
That's great. I mean, he's grown up a lot. He's had a ton of success in this league, and he knows who he is. I think early on in our career, one of the conversations that we first had, and I was excited to get with him, is just how much we've both grown as individuals, and just understanding who we are and what we've gone through to get to this point. So I think in us being teammates again, we just have something that doesn't need to be even said or spoken. We just have understanding of who we are and what we want to get out there. But I think at the end of the day, what I appreciate most about Ricky is how big of a competitor he is. Like tonight, I mean, he had to score the ball for us in order to win. We know he's going to get assists. We know he's going to run the offense, put guys in their place, get rebounds, get all the hustle plays. But for tonight, he, especially at the end of the first half and at the end of the game, he was the guy that took us over the top.
Thanks. Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Ricky. Given what you said last night after the game, can you take us into your mindset going into tonight's game?
Lead by example and don't say just words. Take it to action. Knowing where I did my mistakes, knowing what kind of plays we have to run when the fatigue kicks in and the mind probably is not 100% there and you have a step slow. So I was more aggressive of taking the shot at the end of the game, just because I think, like I said, in the fourth quarter last night, I was more willing to pass the ball, and maybe I could have shot some of the shots. And sometimes it's not about making or missing the shots; it's taking the shots, so doesn't create a turnover. So my mindset was more taking what the game give me, knowing from my experience that that's the best option.
But did you sense around the 3-minute mark that you guys needed you to score as opposed to facilitate?
Well, it came with the game. Like I said, I didn't went ahead to the time. I just weighed what the offense was giving me. I know I'm good at pick and roll and then finding guys, but at the same time, I've been working on some of the shots that I took late in the game, and my confidence is up and have to keep playing my game.
Thank you.
Coach Russo, The Athletic. Kevin, we talked to JB about this, the importance of rebounding it and you guys attacking the glass. What did you see, I guess, differently tonight about the way you guys were able to do so as the bigs in general, and just how helpful that is when you guys are so active in that area?
Yeah, I mean, we got to send all guys to the glass. I don't think it's just the primary 4 bigs that we've been playing, but really everybody out there. So, I mean, I think it was a total rebounds. It was, kind of straight up 54-54. I feel like we need to win those battles, especially with the formidable size we have, especially with those 7-footers we have. But then guards running through the elbows, scrapping. And we saw it tonight too. There was a couple plays. There was one play in particular where we all got in there. We scrapped. I think Isaac came up with the ball, and it was one where he fell and got to the free throw line. But, we have guys that can really run. We have guys that can space the floor. So if we all get in there and rebound, first and foremost, set our defense, if we can play that to a strength, because we can get out and either get layups, get in that paint. When we play downhill, we can be devastating. And then when we actually start, what we shoot tonight, 7 for 28 from the 3. Once we actually start shooting the ball well from 3, I think that's going to be a huge weapon for us.
And Ricky, just in general, when you guys do keep turnovers down, but tonight especially, what do you see as just how it helps you facilitate the floor and creates those opportunities? Because there was one point where you were trying to inbound the ball really fast because there was a fast break opportunity. So what were you seeing just on the floor tonight and the way that you were able to facilitate that way?
Yeah, we're not going to stop playing our way, but at the same time, we got to play smart. There's a lot of opportunities to be run, and there's a couple that we didn't like kick ahead or pass it because timing of the game, or it was like when it is a 50-50, you're not going to throw that ball, but especially down the stretch. But I think we have to keep playing our game and playing through our strength. We have guys who can run the floor. Laurie playing at the 3. There's a lot of mismatches down there, and we have to take advantage of that. We can't be afraid of, because of the turnovers, stop our game. But at the same time, we got to be smart.
Marla right now, Akron Beacon Journal. Yeah, Kevin, JB's talked about your adjustment. I just wondered where you are with the new role, or is it still a work in progress? You're feeling good about, where it is right now?
Yeah, definitely a work in progress. I think, catching a rhythm coming off the bench, I think it's been since my second year that I've done that. So making sure I have understanding with him where he wants me, obviously playing with Ricky, that's pretty familiar out there for sure. And I think, one of the things tonight we did really well as a group was get into the bonus early. Like we were being super aggressive, get to the bonus, and we're getting to the free throw line. So I think that helped us in a big way, and that helped me be more aggressive. So I think when my 3 ball is not falling yet, I'm getting my legs underneath me coming in that second unit. That's something that I can do to once you hit a couple free throws or get an easy bucket, that rim, that hoop kind of gets bigger for you. So for me, that's really what I need to be looking at it. But like I said, from the offensive perspective, not really worried about that. That's always going to come. And just taking the shots that are there, as well as making sure that the defensive schemes are down. So I think we've done a great job of that. Whether, you saw our zone tonight, thought that worked extremely well for us, especially with that big lineup out there. And then just protecting one another. I think that's been the biggest thing for us. We've made some defensive adjustments and concepts that everybody's been really engaged on and been able to absorb in a big way, myself included.
And does JB was talking about how the zone is kind of like what Kevin Garnett used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Is it kind of with Evan kind of at the head of it? Does that kind of blow your mind that he's able to handle that? I mean, either one of you can.
No, I mean, we know he's got a huge future in front of him. It doesn't surprise me that he's able to do that. He's going to make, in my mind, I mean, I bet Ricky would say the same thing. He's going to make a number of all defensive teams in his career. So he's just getting started. And, once he really goes through the league a couple times, like any rookie, once he figures it out and realizes how good he is, you're going to see him, make those teams. But blocking shots, getting steals, rebounding. Obviously on this team, there's not a lot of there's a ton of rebounds, but we got 4 guys that can really rebound the basketball. But he's gonna be a guy that's gonna get a double every night, and that's something that we spoke about in the film session. So it doesn't surprise me that he's able to do it because he has the size and the willingness to do it. So I think we're excited for him.
Chris. Kevin and Ricky, I guess this is for you. You guys understand that a lot of your success is going to come with the young guys this year, but it's also very important to have the veterans that can help supplement that young core. It's like, how much responsibility do you guys take to make sure that that's you two on a nightly basis?
It's huge. The same way we had our vets and show us the way. You can come in this league and have a lot of time, but there's a process to be made and there's a lot of lessons to be learned. And that being said, it's the all guys in the team, the guys who been there before, know and don't get lost on the way to get there. Like Kevin was saying, Evan will be a really good player, but there's a lot of players in this league who came in and really have a really first successful year, but then get lost because he don't have any help. There's nobody in this league who can do it by their own. Have to be those veterans that talk here, talk there. You on the road in February, and you going on your mind playing games, and you have to have that his back. And they're gonna make mistakes, and like we do, but at the same time, it's how we learn from those mistakes.
No, I mean, Ricky said it. I think just having a veteran presence on the team. Ricky turned 31 the other day, so he didn't have the gray hair like I do yet. But no, I think it's, like you said, there's going to be moments throughout the season where there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be lulls. You're going to, hit a wall because, it's not like, Ricky was playing professional basketball when he was young, but, in a college setting, you're playing 35, 40 games at most if your team has a ton of success. So those games come at you so fast, you're going to get tested by great players in this league. They're going to want to come at you, see what you're made of. So I think, there's going to be some success early, but it's how you respond with tomorrow's trials that was going to make you the player that you are. But I think we have unbelievable young guys on this team as far as not wanting to skip the process, guys that want to work, that are willing to listen. And I think that's so much of the battle when you want to get better.
Robert.
Hi, here, Roberto Reyes from Fanatics, Spain. First of all, congratulations for the win, both. And next, I'm going to Ricky. It's not a surprise. Hola, Ricky, ¿cómo estamos?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Enhorabuena por el partido y enhorabuena individualmente a ti, especialmente a ti, el partidazo que has hecho.
Gracias.
Vale, tengo una pregunta guardada ya de hace ya un par de veces. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te encuentras en el equipo con este papel tan curioso que tienes? Es que me hace gracia que es como un veterano, pero sin tener la edad. ¿Cómo lo ves tú?
Bueno, con la experiencia, eso es seguro, pero también con la importancia dentro del equipo. Tendré minutos, he hablado con el entrenador, da igual salir de titular o no, salir del banquillo, eso al final a estas alturas ya no importa. Lo importante es sentirme importante en el equipo y eso tengo el peso.
Así se nota y así se ve y seguro que así lo ven. And the next one for Kevin. Kevin.
In Spanish.
I love this league so much.
I'm sure.
Spanish.
Just Spanish. Okay. Maybe I can pick up a few things.
How is to play again with Ricky, Kevin?
Fantastical. No, like it's been great. I think, like I said earlier, we have an understanding of what we want to get done. How we've had success in this league, and we just, at the end of the day, I think we just want to be competitive. We want to win. We want to do what's best for the team, and us being the elder statesmen now, I think this is the first time Ricky's really been that kind of next veteran on the team. I think we feel a responsibility to do right by the next guy. So I think that's something every single day with Ricky inserted into the starting lineup, myself coming off the bench, just making sure everybody stays engaged, knowing what we want to get done out there, and not lose sight of us just getting better every single day.
Yeah, I'm sure. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.